Hi everyone, it's Jama Malmy. Welcome to another scrapbook layout share video. Today I have, I believe it's 27 layouts to share with you. So I know I recently did a share, but I found two more albums full of finished layouts that I wanted to share with you. And I used to do vendor events and haven't in a while. So before I start back up again, I wanted to refresh the pages, switch them up, and get these ones into my albums. So I thought that I would share them with you today. I've got 1-page layouts, 2-page layouts, summer, fall, back to school, Halloween, Christmas, everything in between. So I hope it gives you some really good ideas for your own scrapbooking and that you enjoy looking at them. I've got lots more coming because I'm going to split them up over a few videos so I don't do them all at once, but I still have 27 for you today. So I hope you enjoy. Let's go ahead and dive in. Okay, first we have this single page layout, which is super fun because it includes shakers on it. There's 3 shakers. This is actually a half a shaker. I reserved the other half, and there is a process video for that. I put some little sequins, rubber shapes, vellum flamingos, which are starting to go upside down. These are little white hearts that were acrylic that I colored with an alcohol marker. This was super fun layout to make, and I will link to that process video below. Now here is a Cricut layout. This is a pre-designed layout from one of Close to My Heart's cartridges. So I pretty much just hit cut and then I altered it just a tiny bit, but there's a process video for this and I will link that down below. Lots of fun details. I just love these fringes, and that's all done on the Cricut. But even if you don't have a Cricut, you can definitely cut out your own heart and layer up some strips in there and make that work for you too. This is a 2-page layout that I did for my daughter's first day of kindergarten. She just started 3rd grade, so this is from quite a while ago. I just love this floral paper. I don't remember which manufacturer it's from, but I just fell in love with it. And this is from one of the cut apart pages as well. And this was before I got super into splattering, so normally now I would probably do little shimmer brush splatters all over, but I'm not going to add them now because I've already done this. But here's another one of the cut apart cards, my strip journaling, and she was really into doing little poses back then. She won't really do them much anymore, but that was just a fun little layout. This layout has a process video, and this one I took 2 single pages from a kit and I put them together to be a cohesive 2-page layout. And what's even more fun about this, you guys have probably seen this before if you watch my videos, I added this Pocket Plus page protector to the mix so I could add even more photos. And I like to decorate my little pockets. I put just some 4x6 photos in there. I had 3 extra photos to add, so then I just decorated this one with some paper that coordinated with the layout and some little stamped die cuts. This was leaves stamped on cardstock to make my own paper. So we've got those leaves on there. This was actually printed on the paper, but I did this to make it sort of look like it was tone on tone like these. So I will link to that process video down below as well. Lots of shimmer brush splatter. I just love this. Here's a Halloween layout from quite some time ago, and I love the simplicity of this. Just have 6 photos in a grid. I really love the 3x4 size photos because you can fit so many on a page, and I love to fit lots of photos on my scrapbooks. So let's take a look at these little details. I added just a little bit of journaling down here. It didn't take much. I think this was from the Hello Pumpkin line from quite some time ago, which I still have some of. I just love how that turned out. Here's a 2-page layout to document a concert that we went to. My favorite band, Dave Matthews, was in town about 2 hours away, and my husband surprised me for our anniversary. So here's just how I included a little bit of memorabilia sticking out from the photo. I mounted them all onto a piece of white cardstock and sort of put them in a grid with these sticking out. I used a lot of paper and embellishments from my stash on this, which made me really happy. So there we go. I love these little mirrors. I think those were from Hobby Lobby. So there's that layout. This layout has a process video as well. It uses very minimal pattern paper. I just have a little bit going down the side here, and I cut all of the stars on my Cricut with some patterned paper and cardstock. But the background is the showstopper. So we've got a lot of texture through a stencil, that texture paste, with some watercolor and splatters and layering up under the photo, some stamping. So go check out this process video. It was a good one, and there's a really good story to go along with the photo. If you don't recognize him, this is Ken Griffey Jr., and he was my husband's childhood idol, and we got to meet him, which was super exciting. Here is a birthday layout for my son's 3rd birthday. I used Cricut cuts for this, a pre-designed Cricut layout that I altered into a birthday cake, and it was supposed to be a Christmas layout that had like gifts, and I think there was maybe a tree, and I just switched it up to be birthday and added some fun stuff from my stash. I colored those flames with some alcohol markers, and there is a process video for this, so I will link it down below. It's really fun. This layout is a 2-page layout that's from Close to My Heart's Scrapbook subscription program, and I love these kits because they come with everything that you need, pre-cut, pre-printed, stickers, die cuts, all the stuff, but they're really easy to change up as well. You may be wondering why this isn't a page protector, and that's because I've already got a flip flap on here. So flip flaps are just a little flap that attaches to your page protector. They're very high quality plastic, just like Close to My Heart's page protectors are. You can sneak another photo on there. You can sneak your journaling in there to make it sort of hidden. And they're just really, really great. I'm going to link these down below because they are another must-have along with those Pocket Plus inserts. But just to give you an idea, this is what the layout looked like, and this is the insert that comes with the Scrapbook subscription kit. This one's quite old. It looks a little different now, but it tells you how to lay everything out. I added these snowflakes, this poinsettia, and just rearranged some things, but you can see I kept it very similar to the original design. I just changed it up to fit my photos, and that's the beauty of these kits. They make it really easy to scrapbook fast, but they're also really good looking. So I will link information to this down below. This is another layout that's from Close to My Heart Scrapbook subscription. It's called Cut Above Kits, and that means everything comes pre-cut for you. There's stickers, there's die cuts, there's pre-printed base pages, and the design is done. I think I actually designed this to go like this, and originally the paper was supposed to go like this and attach across the this lines up across the top, but I decided to turn this, and this really could go either way on either side. So let me know what you think. Now I can't decide. I think I originally had it like this, but I might want the title over on the left. So anyways, it's very flexible, it's very fast for this to come together, and it's very easy to switch it up for your photos. I don't have the original of what this was supposed to look like because I finished the kit, but I did add some stickles on the little die cuts here. I added some gems, and I added this embellishing thread, and I popped everything up on foam too. There's a lot of foam, and it's really easy to put this, wrap this up and just stick it under the foam. Here is a 2-page wedding layout I did of our good friends. I used the Retired Every Little Thing collection. Here's another flip flap in the 4x4 size. So these flip flaps come in lots of sizes. So I just did sort of a grid on that side. And then this side, I used some die cuts and this acrylic piece that were exclusive in the workshop kit for this scrapbook kit. Close to My Heart has some great scrapbook kits that have pre-designed layouts, but they're not all pre-cut and all that like the Cut Above kits. So check out our workshop kits. They are really, really awesome. I did change this up quite a bit from the design, and I love doing that, but it comes with lots of fun exclusive items. This layout's going to be kind of reflective because everything is in page protectors, because I fit 19 photos on this layout. This has a process video so you can see how I fit all of the photos on here, but we utilize lots of flip flaps, so I still need to journal on here. but I've got a 4x6 flip flap here. I did some fun tearing to make this sand, and I cut the paper for the waves. There's lots of Cricut cuts here and here. And then we've got another one of those Pocket Plus inserts to fit lots more photos on here. So I put lots of 3x4 photos in there, and I utilized some 3x4 pocket cards, and then I also just cut down some paper to 3x4, so either way works. And then over on this side, I carried on the sand and the wave theme over here, but then I've got this whole waterfall of photos and flip flaps here, and each one has a fun little sticker collage to kind of peek at when you lift them up. So this was really fun to do, and I've got another journaling spot. This is another pocket card. Close to my heart calls them Picture My Life cards, but they're just like Project Life or any other pocket card that you might see on the market. And so that was really fun to fit 19 photos on there. And that includes all the flip flaps and this Pocket Plus insert. And you could have even fit more if you filled in more of these spots. Here's a fun 2-page layout that's all done on my Cricut. This is one of Close to My Heart's Cricut collections that comes with everything pre-designed for you. You just have to cut it. I altered it just a tiny bit, but look at all of these fun trees. This is in the page protector because I've got flip flaps on here. So let's show those to you because they are just one of my favorite things. So we've got a 3x4 flip flap here, and we've got two 3x4 flip flaps here. So I've got my journaling hidden because when you go to this much work to make such a beautiful, intricate page, I didn't want my messy writing showing. So I put that all in there. To point out a couple design elements, I've got my red, 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 and a visual triangle there to bring your eye across the page because there is so much going on, and it goes with my son's helmet that's going across the page this way. So really fun layout to create, and if you're interested in Close to My Heart's Cricut collections, I will link my affiliate link to the Close to My Heart Cricut page down below because you do need to purchase them through a Close to My Heart consultant. Here's a single page that I did using the same Cricut collection as the last layout. The last layout, by the way, does have a process video, and this one does too. So again, they're linked down below if you missed them. I wanted to point out on this page, these flowers, I wanted to use the same paper as is on the back of this butterfly paper, but I wanted to use this butterfly paper as my background. So look at what I did. I strategically cut them out on my Cricut using where the photos would be. So that would be totally hidden so I could use them both even though I only had one sheet of paper. So again, this was all pre-designed in the Cricut collection. I changed just a little bit. I took out the title, made my own title, added a few extra little embellishments from my stash and some gems and dots, and this ended up being really, really fun. There's some shimmer brush splatter, which I love doing. See if you can catch that. Lots of shimmer and shine on here for these cute pictures of my daughter. Here's another 2-page layout that is from Close to My Heart's Cricut collection that comes pre-designed. Only this is the one that was pre-designed in the layout. It was just, or in the collection, it was just a 1-page layout. So I cut that out, and then I made a companion page. So I just duplicated it, and then I took this out and I added some other words and shapes instead, and now we have a cohesive 2-page layout. So let me show that up closer. I think this is a different collection, but still one that's full of pre-designed layouts and cards from Close to My Heart, so I'll link that down below. There's Complete Creativity and there's Everyday Moments, and both of those collections are just amazing with pre-designed layouts and cards for you. Okay, second to last layout. This is a pocket page. I like to mix in pocket pages every so often with my regular pages, only I did this quite some time ago. Now when I do pocket pages, I only use this layout because then I know all of my 4x6s are going to be landscape orientation, all my 3x4s are going to be portrait orientation, and it makes it easier for me to know which orientation to print my photos and at what sizes for when I do the back. So this is the back of that layout as well. Because of course, if you do a pocket page and mix them with your 12x12s like I do, you've always got to do the back, and you got to think about that. So on this one, I hadn't done the back yet. So here are some closer looks at that. I like to do my embellishing right on top of the pockets. So this is right on top of the page protector, and this puffy stickers on top of the page protector. So I like to get all my photos in where they're gonna go, and then I embellish right on top. Some things will stick inside, but for the most part, I do all of my embellishing right on top. So this journaling is on the inside of the pocket, but then the puffy stickers are on top. These are on top, this is on top. So there are some pocket pages for you. And let's look at this one again. I forgot this was on the back, so this is a bonus page. Last but not least is this single layout. This does have a process video, so it shows you how I used all of these little scraps to create the side here. I used a lot of texture paste, some watercolor, some Cricut cuts. There's a lot of detail going on with this layout. So I'll link that process video down below, of course, and you can check that out. I hope you loved this scrapbook layout share as much as I did, and I would love to know which pages are your favorite. Let me know down in the comments below which layouts are your favorite. Thanks a lot for visiting, and I hope you have a wonderful day.